Hello, party people. Money is the root of all evil. I think I alluded to or mentioned some of these stories that I'm about to share. Maybe one more time, or I just gotta get them off my chest. It's kind of bothersome that I don't really know anyone who's been connected with these stories, but I don't have anyone to talk about them. Wait, talk about it to anyone else. Anyway, so I think I definitely mentioned this in my books, but my first ex, she would occasionally make these shady statements about how if I lent her some money that every time I asked about it, she would give me the same excuse, which was she was waiting for a new debit card. And I noticed that unless I brought it up, she never mentioned anything about it. And how does that make me want to be with you? How does that make me want to stay with you? But hey, whatever. I'm the bad guy, right? Okay, you're gonna hear that a lot throughout this video. My one of my fairly more recent exes, I guess, fairly more. I don't know how to explain this, but I did this as a courtesy to her and what they may never know, her family. And what I did was she pleaded with me that there was no way she could afford the rent on her own and that she had nowhere else to go. She asked, using the excuse that the broken lease on our apartment would be detrimental to me as well. Like, I didn't know that. But honestly, I didn't really care at the time, and she asked me to help pay for the majority of the half of her rent, of our former rent, our rent. And I basically did for like the remaining duration of that apartment lease, the rental agreement, whatever. Never got a thank you. I think I mentioned this before as well. I saw her at a seasonal position I had at GameStop a while back, and she was with some, for lack of a better term, a Caucasian male, and I could tell they were together because they were holding hands. And I turned around when and I recognized her, and she recognized me, of course. And I awkwardly said, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Like, am I supposed to say hi to you? Am I supposed to shake your hand? Am I supposed to hug you? And to my surprise, she ended up hugging me. And when she let go, her eyes were welling up with tears. Now, I don't even know how much later it was. I think it was like a month later. She agreed that she owed me money, but that she was gonna pay it. And how do you go from that to that? That's what I don't understand. But what am I supposed to say here? I'm glad to help. You're welcome. I mean, there was a verbal agreement made, and she did not deny that she owed me this money. And she felt like she didn't need to pay it anymore because she had given me my half of my security deposit that I was already entitled to since I was contributing to the rent. And I feel like even if you wanted to take the percentage that I was contributing, at the end of the day, you still owe me money. So I don't see how that was a favor she was doing to me by giving me my half of the security deposit. I don't see how owing me a different amount of money versus owing me half of the security deposit are connected. Those are two different amounts, two different things. And well, I'm glad that you felt the need to hug me. I mean, I really don't know. What am I supposed to say? But hey, I'm the bad guy here, right? Okay. Anyway, even more recently, with another one of my exes. There's a theme going on here. I don't know if you know this. The thing is, this is obviously more recent, so it's a little bit more harder for me to talk about. But for my ex's birthday, I paid her half of I think it was a laser hair removal thing. I paid for half of it, and she agreed that she would pay for the other half. So I'm thinking, okay, even though yes, we did break up, she would just send me the remaining money for every session, which I believe was once a month, and she started to, and I was appreciative. And then one day she decided that, quote unquote, maybe paraphrasing, it was not right in her spirit anymore to continue paying me. When she agreed that she was going to pay the other half, and I was paying the other half. So I had so much trust in her. I went ahead and paid the entire amount for the, I don't know, I think it was a year's worth of sessions of this laser hair removal thing. And she, obviously agreed that she would pay the other half so that at the end of the day, at the end of this whole thing, she would have paid me half, even though I paid for the whole thing in advance. She would pay me her half, as scheduled. She didn't. One of her friends was harassing me on my phone, saying I gave an insincere gift, and that she was implying that her paying her half was not cool, I assume. And I'm just like, what the fuck do you have to do with this agreement? It doesn't involve you. And I don't know what she said to them. I really don't care, but I don't understand how I'm the bad guy in this. This is a verbal agreement between two adults. And I mean, am I way off base there? I mean, because I don't think I am. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know how to explain it. It just really still bothers me. And I just feel like I have all these incidents where things are unfinished and trust is broken, and it's always been hard for me to just pretend things are normal again after my trust has been broken. And usually things are never the same. Not that it would matter, because, like I said, we are broken up and whatnot. One of my friends actually said to me, she thinks I have a problem with letting go of things. And the fact of the matter is, I can't let go of things. It's because I was wrong and I don't want to move on. I want it to be rectified. I want it to be, corrected. And obviously it never is. So basically, things like incidents like this, these 3 incidents that, I recall to the best of my memory, they make me not want to get married. Now, I didn't say not want to have someone to spend the rest of my life with. I said I didn't think it makes me not want to get married. It influences that decision. Because a big part of marriage, in my opinion, is, sometimes it's medical insurance, sometimes it's citizenship, I don't know, sometimes it's a mutual need for each other, whether that be financial or emotional or both. And it's just not right. And because a big thing about marriage that, at least I believe, like I said, it's about sharing finances. And as we all know, in America, marriage isn't exactly a guaranteed proposition. It is very fragile, and this is why the divorce rate is what it is in America. I don't know what to tell you. I will say that the good news is I never have to talk to my exes again. The bad news is I never get to talk to my exes again. Not that I don't want to or anything, but just to square away these situations and get some closure. I don't know how some people do it. Some people don't need closure. Some people is just whatever to them. It just shakes my faith that people can really commit to each other in any kind of relationship or marriage. And it's just sad to see how things change when money is involved. And I never thought I would be in this situation multiple times. Well, those are my 3 depressing stories. I'm at a loss for words. Money, man. Money. Alright. Well, thanks for listening, guys. There's more I want to say, but what's the point, to be honest? Thanks for watching, guys.